go mixture rich now.
Northwestbound at
Alright,
2,000
check
feet.
in.
I'm going to have them pass behind you.
Here we go.
Level 712, copy, searching.
Wind is out of the left today. Keep that aileron in until we get speed, and then stay straight with the rudders. And then as the airplane accelerates,
4913,
you won't need as much aileron. There you go.
2,000 feet up.
Turn into the wind a little bit, track the runway,
2,000 feet, 4
and
miles
climb out at
per
70
hour.
knots, looking outside the
Level
airplane.
712, copy that.
Relax your body.
Level 712.
Just try to relax.
Medevac 2.
Ride it out.
Use caution. Fox Seagulls reported 4 mile final on Mitchell, 7 right, 2,000 feet.
Yeah.
Copy that too, I'll be looking nice, 60 Alpha.
Medevac 60 Alpha, that citation traffic is currently...
And we can start a left turn, 330.
Just a
Roll it to the left.
Of course here.
Nice climbing turn, watch your pitch attitude.
290, 60 Alpha.
Let's start a left
City
turn.
54, turn right at Romeo, and then Yankee to jet in.
No delay, right turn Romeo, Yankee jet in, Crim City 54. All the way around, about 20-degree bank or so. There it is. 330 is the heading.
330.
And we're just going to go up to 2,000. You cleared us at or below 3, right?
Yes.
Our 60 Alpha, you can turn right heading 360.
360, 60 Alpha. Approach, those birds are still about 2,200 feet here, about 4.5 miles away from the final approach, from the runway.
Level 712, I believe that was. Thank you very much. Medevac 60 Alpha, that citation that's just off your nose, 2 miles reported the Fox Seagulls at 2,200 feet.
Thanks, and traffic inside 60 Alpha.
60 Alpha, roger, pass by the traffic, proceed direct St. Luke's. Alpha, did you copy?
I copied, yeah, and traffic's in sight and I'm descending 1,800. 60 Alpha.
Yep, he's at 1,800, inbound from Mitchell, no factor for you, you can proceed direct St. Luke's.
Direct St. 60 Alpha.
And 60 Alpha, Mitchell, wind 04014, report on station.
Copy the wind and landing short next, 60 Alpha.
Endeavor 4913, turn left at Tango, contact ground point 8.
All right, so we're reaching 2,000.
Pitch power turn.
Just 9 Alpha, pop, proceed direct Timmerman.
Direct Timmerman, 9 Alpha. All right, let's level it off. Power back.
Yeah, tower
nose down to stop the climb.
With you, visual runway 7 right.
All right.
Hotel Pop Tower 7 right.
You look at the horizon where it starts to get kind of hazy. See that water tank?
Yep.
And then just to the right, and then up about 3 inches, and then over about 3 inches. You see that a couple runways, and I'm like,
Yes.
yeah, that's Timmerman.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Lower the nose a little bit. You're still climbing. Pitch. Don't trim till you've got the nose where you want it with this first, and then trim off the pressure. Try to avoid that habit of trimming for attitude. Good. All right. 9 Alpha, we have Timmerman in sight. We can change it.
Tower 9 Alpha, Papa, change to Timmerman Tower is approved. You can stay in your present squawk.
Thanks, Wilson. All right, so let's get the weather real quick.
1904 Zulu, wind 050 at 10, gust 17, visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature 20, dew point 3, altimeter 293,
293.
visual approach runway 33 right in use.
They're using runway 33.
Landing runway 33 right.
So 33 right is going to be on the right side over here.
Runway 4 left.
Going 33 is going to be, we're in like a straight in for it.
Taxiway Delta between.
So we're just going to be on a straight in.
Okay.
Delta 1, close. Delta 2, close. Use caution, light bird activity on and in the vicinity. Hazardous weather information for airmet, icing, turbulence, IFR conditions within Wisconsin is available on flight service frequencies. Advise controller on initial contact. You have received information, Juliet.
Information, Juliet. All right, we got that.
Proceed 4
So
left
I'll call
to
him. You can just listen.
the
Let's try to hold it
approach
out
of
too. And we'll lean it out. Timmerman Tower, Cessna 739 Alpha Papa, 7 to the southeast, inbound for touch and goes on 33 left. Give Juliet.
Cessna 739 Alpha Papa, Timmerman Tower, report 2 mile final runway 33 right.
Alright, 2 mile final for the right side, 9 Alpha Papa, we'll call you. Alright, so, he did, what was the instructions he gave us?
I wasn't listening.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's alright. 2 mile final for runway 33 right.
Okay.
Let's bring the power back because you're really rocketing and we're like 100 knots. Should be about 2,200 RPM. There you go. That's going to help you with your pitch. So you see the runway out there?
Yes.
Let's line up for it. Let's
Okay.
sneak down to about 1,800 feet here. So we're going to call him on a 2 mile final, and I'm going to have you say Timmerman, or we're just going to say 9 Alpha Papa is 2 out for 33 right.
Okay.
And he's going to come back and say clear for the option. Make left or right traffic, whatever they need, and then you're just going to repeat that back to them, and then we're going to do a couple touch and goes.
Okay, cool.
Now, you need to kind of take a traffic pattern and unwrap it, or like you have a crosswind, a base, and or crosswind, downwind, a base. You need to unwrap that so it's a long straight and kind of plan how you're going to do your carb heat, 15 RPM, 10 degrees of flaps, or when you want to do that, so you can establish a glide path down to the runway.
Okay.
You see those 4 lights on the left side?
Yep.
You remember what those were called?
I don't.
They're PAPIs, Precision Approach Path Indicators.
Okay.
A lot of airports have them. Do you remember what we want to see?
2 whites, 2 reds.
Yeah. A little trick. If you see 2 whites and 2 reds, if you hold about a 400, 500 foot-minute descent at about 70 knots or so in this airplane, that'll carry you down to the runway.
Okay. A 5. Okay.
Yeah.
5
But
on
you
the
want to be
descent.
about 70 knots, so you got to set the airplane up for that. But just stay with it, relax your grip, just ride it out, right? Just kind of riding it out. Good. Remember to do carb heat.
Are we ready for that?
Well, let's just level off and see if we can intercept the glide path. You can do your carb heat now, sure.
What was the ground?
But try to stop descending because you're still descending below the glide path. Glide path is up here and we're doing this. We want to be intercepting it, right?
So 2 reds is too low?
4 reds is too low.
I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
4 reds is too low.
Yeah,
so
you want
we
to
gotta
see 2
get up.
whites, 2 reds. But just stay level because it's going over the top of us right now. We're going to intercept it, right?
Yes.
Mobile Zulu ground, proceed to 22 right Vassis via 4, runway 4 left, hold short runway 33 right.
There's 1 white. So I do 1500 RPM here, and this hold level flight and 10 degree flaps, because by the time you get to 70, you can just drop the nose to hold 70 and be right on it. How about 10 flap?
10 flap.
Yeah. Just lower that nose, capture 70. There's 2 whites, 2 reds. Now just hold 70 with pitch. Power is the spot, or power is the glide path,
Okay.
which is those lights basically. And I'll pop this 2 out for 3 right.
Cessna 739 Alpha Papa, runway 33 right, cleared for the option, on the go, enter left close traffic.
Option for 3 right, left traffic on the go, 9 on pop. So which direction are we going to make our traffic?
Left.
Good. Pitch for 70, power gets you to the runway. Not a lot of options if you shelled an engine right now, is there?
No, not at all.
The wind is out of the right, so just track the center line when we get down there. Pitch for airspeed, power gets you to the numbers. Stay with it. There you go. Good, stay with it. Bring a little power out here. Stay on the center line. There you go. Now power, come to idle. Let's look at the end of the runway. Hold it off. Don't go forward on me. Try to hold that back pressure. Too much. See how we balloon? Just let it stay here. Now keep reapply. Good. Now hold it back. Now stay on the rudders. All right. Let's just add some power. All the power. Come on. We gotta go. We gotta go. There you go. And leave those down. We need those.
Okay.
Yep, flat, power P.
Mike.
There we go. No, we're clearly obstacles yet. This isn't Mitchell. We don't have 10,000 feet of runway, right?
Yeah.
So things happen a little fast. That's another reason we're coming over here. 'Cause this stuff gets very critical, right?
Yeah.
Stay
Wow.
on that rudder. There we go.
Okay.
All right, about 1,100 feet or 500 feet AGL, which is about 1,200 feet. We can start left traffic. Now we're going back into a normal traffic pattern, something you're actually used to.
Okay.
A little choppy up there today too.
It
so.
was, yeah.
Rudder, watch that rudder. That ball needs to be
Zulu ground, hold short
Let's
runway,
get this
33
turn over
right.
with. Square it up so you can take a look at if you're perpendicular or not. Looks pretty good. Go a couple seconds wing level, and then you're going to come right around onto the downwind. Watch that pitch. You don't want to stall out here, right? Remember power on stalls? We don't want to do that right here. 70 knot climb.
Mobile Zulu ground, copy.
Keep coming up to about 17 or 1,800 feet. Stay with it. Good day for this today. See, smooth days, you'll find this as we progress through the training, that smooth days make us feel like we're really getting it, and then the choppy days are like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it's, wow.
There's 1,800. Pitch
Yeah.
power trim, so get that nose down to stop the climb. Start walking that power out. 2,000 RPM. Track the center line. You're doing a nice job because you've got the nose out this way because the wind is over our left shoulder. You did the right thing by reaching for the flaps. That was my fault. I didn't brief that, but I wanted the flaps down because we used up a lot of runway,
Yep.
and those flaps help us climb out a little steeper.
Yep.
So you actually did the right thing, just so you know. That was just me
Yeah.
not
well,
talking through it. And so we're coming up the spot. He hasn't called us.
739 Alpha
Oh,
Papa.
that's him now.
Option?
I know, Pop, go ahead.
39 Alpha Papa, runway 33 right, cleared for the option.
9 of Papa, clear for the option.
3-3 right.
Zulu ground, go ahead.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. 1,500, 10 degrees flaps, and let's watch then. We're gonna grab 70, capture 70 with the pitch, and let's watch that spot and decide when you want to make your turn.
Papa Zulu ground, roger, proceed Delta north ramp, call when you're 5 Alpha for 15 left.
Get this turn over with so we can take a peek. What do you think, high or low?
We're a bit high.
Cut the power, bring in some flap. You need 20 flap at least here. Power needs to come down, you gotta hold 70. The only things keeping you up here are power, and the only things that are gonna help you get down now are power and flaps. So bring all that power out and then hold 70. That's really your, if you get slow here, you're never gonna get down there, right?
Yes.
Don't dive though, just hold 70 and we'll decide if we like it or not.
We're pretty high.
Is this gonna work?
No, probably not.
All right, let's see what we're gonna do.
Papa Zulu
So we're gonna
ground,
do
hold
what we
position.
call a go around.
Okay.
So I want you to add all the power, carpet with your thumb.
Carpet in first.
Yeah, all the power.
All the power.
All the power. Let's get out of here and climb out. Start climbing out now. Stay under control, get that power in. And now, or get that foot in, I meant. So pitch for 70, 65 actually.
Cessna
Now,
739
flaps
Alpha
20.
Papa, left close traffic is approved.
Thanks, we're on the go left traffic now. Now it flaps to 20. Good. Now, once you're under control, adjust your pitch and then next flap, next flap,
Mobile
next
Zulu,
flap.
Zulu.
Not all of them, but that's
Not
okay. You
all
can
of
go
them.
all. Just keep climbing though. See how you're dropping the
Mobile
nose?
Zulu ground.
Wow,
Speed
this is a
Alpha.
lot.
Hold
Yeah.
your runway 33 round Alpha.
Keep climbing.
Yep. Get that nose in. There you go. And let's start a left turn. So I got the airplane. You relax for a second. Just take a break, shake it out. You're doing a nice job. There's a lot going on. I know.
What did you think on that last one? Were we too high for that?
Mobile Zulu
Yeah, you started your turn
33 right.
a little early.
Okay.
Right. Actually,
So
very early.
it was a good
Alpha
go around.
report when
call.
clear runway 33 right.
Absolutely, yeah. Go-arounds are fine. We are actually every landing should be a go. Every landing you should be prepared to do a go-around, and the landing is just like, hey, this actually worked, cool. So
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like, you think of every landing as a go-around, where the landing is like
Mobile
the second option.
Zulu, roger.
we haven't really. That was the first go-around. We didn't actually brief a go-around, so you did a nice job. I was talking you through it. I should have probably briefed what we do on a go-around first, but we'll talk about it.
Okay. So I'm supposed to keep flaps in for a go around.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Until you're under control. If you start reaching for the flaps right away, The airplane's completely controllable. You're just gonna have to use a lot of muscle and stuff, right?
Yeah.
To keep your nose down. So when you add power with full flaps, it's gonna want to go way up on you.
Yep.
So you just keep the nose down, and then get the airplane under control with rudder. Make sure your heading is where you want it to be, and you're climbing out. And then you go to flaps 20, wherever they are. Just go to 20 right away. Even if they're at 20, just leave them there.
Okay.
Make sure you're under control, and then you can bring them to the next notch.
Okay.
And then the next notch after that. So. All right, and then you didn't call us, so we're gonna.
Cessna 739 Alpha Papa, runway 33 right, cleared for the option.
That's you. 33 right, clear the.
33 right, cleared for the option. 9 pop.
All right, so you got the airplane again.
Okay.
Carb heat first.
Carb heats out.
1500 RPM.
1500.
All the way back. 10 degrees of flaps.
10
Hold that
degrees of
nose up.
flaps.
See how you're diving? Look out at the horizon. Try to keep that nose up. Cap. Grab 70.
Okay.
Don't pull up. Hold level flight.
Hold level flight.
There it is. Now relax and
Grab
70.
70.
Now let's look at that spot. That's a little better, right? We're a little
Yes.
wider out this time.
Yeah,
so let's
we
start
are
that
wider.
turn.
Cessna Michael 33 right, ready to go, VFR 1.
So a couple of things were working against you. You were really close in, and we started the turn like.
Cirrus A, Mike Golf,
Yeah.
tower, hold short, runway 33 right.
Hold short 33 right, Cirrus Michael.
And we're going to do another go around on this one just because I want you to do it again now. That you kind of had one thrown in your face.
Okay.
Let's do one where we're actually thinking about it.
Okay.
So the first thing you do on a go around if you don't like it is you add all the power and start the climb. What are you going to need to do with your feet when you add power?
You gotta adjust for the rudder to the right.
Keep the ball in the middle, right? What's the pitch going to do when you add power?
Go up.
Yeah, so you need to make sure you're managing a
down.
good airspeed, about 65 knots.
Okay.
And then make sure your ground path is good. You're going the way you want to go.
Yes.
Then, and only then, can you bring up the flaps. So then go to 20, adjust for the pitch, and then one flap in an increment till they're 0, adjusting for pitch, okay?
Okay.
A little early on the turn, right? Just
Gosh,
a little
yeah.
bit.
I just,
So just stop the turn and re-intercept. If you keep turning when you're early, you're just going to stay early.
yep.
So everything, when you decide you don't like something, stop doing what you don't like to get back where you need to be.
Okay.
There it is. Let's do another flap. Let's just get down in there close to it, and then we'll close to the runway, and then we'll do a go around again. Stay with it. Just kind of keep flying. Get that power in. Some power, right? There you go. All right, and we don't like it. We're going around.
Okay.
And I'll stop going around.
All power in.
Get that climb established.
Okay. Climb
That
is
rudder.
739 Alpha Papa, left ghost traffic is approved.
Left traffic now. All right, you under control?
Yes.
One flap up.
One flap up.
Adjust the pitch for a climb.
10.
Keep climbing. You got to pitch up to keep that climb coming, right? Keep that rudder where you like it. Now the next flap. Now the next flap. Adjust your pitch. And then stay on the rudder
Stay on rudder.
and trim.
Trim out.
There you go. That's a go around.
Okay.
So the moral of the story is just leave the flaps alone and get where you need to be, and the flaps are the last thing you do when you're under control.
Okay.
Even though it's going to be a lot of work, you're going to have to fight
Yeah.
that pitch, and get the flaps to 20, but don't do anything after that
Yeah.
until you're under really.
And the flaps down will help us get up anyways.
Yeah. All right.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Let's start that left turn.
Cirrus A8, Mike Golf.
Yeah, and if you have 40 degrees of flaps, this airplane might not
Cirrus
climb, so you
A8,
can go to
Mike
like
Golf,
20
departure is approved, runway 33
to
right.
help right away if you have the
Cessna, turn in left crosswind, will
if you have the
enter into left
bandwidth to
downwind.
do that. But even that, you don't have to do right away.
Left turn out, and we're looking for that inbound traffic.
It should happen very soon after. Good, couple seconds on the crosswind and right around to the downwind. And let's track the downwind so that we're about a half mile from the runway. The wind's out of the left, so we need to point a little left. What a lesson today.
yeah.
We go from like a nice leisurely discussion in the office to just warp speed, right?
Yeah, I mean, even last time was a lot easier than this.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the wind or what.
But we're also going to a different airport.
That's true, smaller runway. Yeah, this has been intense.
There's 18.
Okay, we got pitch. we want carb each? I just keep it out?
Yeah, usually that comes in with the throttle with your thumb.
Oh, for the go around,
Yep.
I can. Okay.
Yep, and the touch and go.
That makes sense. Push it at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it kills it. We'll talk about systems later, but it does take a little power off the airplane, so it kind of hurts your climb.
Okay. All right, we got carb heat out.
If you didn't call us, let's just tell we're opposite or beam the numbers. I am opposite beam the numbers.
9 Alpha Papa what?
A beam the numbers.
A beam?
A beam.
A beam?
Yep.
9 Alpha Papa beam numbers.
Yep. A beam means you're like
Cessna 739
next to
Alpha
something.
Papa, runway 33 right, clear for the option.
9 Alpha Papa clear for the option.
3-3 right.
You're right.
A beam is a term it's like kind of a nautical, maybe aviation term.
Okay.
That means you're next to something in space.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're pitching for power,
What do you
pitching for
think?
70. Let's start the turn. We're way far.
Yeah, let's start the turn then. Let's get this turn over with.
Okay.
If we lost the engine right now, I probably wouldn't make it, right? This
No,
is kind
it
of
wouldn't.
far. Got a lot of wind up here today. Probably need to add some power to drag it in, right?
Yeah, could I like cut it, kind of?
I'd probably just square it like this. This
Okay.
is good. If you cut it, you're going to use up all that time that you have on final to correct for your runway alignment, your glide path.
Okay. Yeah, I tend to cut in a little too early. Maybe
Yeah.
I just get excited about it. So I gotta give
Make
it
a
an
decision
extra.
if you're high or low here, and you can use flaps if you need to.
Okay, we're fine with 10
Okay.
for now. Let me make the turn and use speed. Or throttle anyways.
Yeah, kind of dived a little bit there, so your speed went up about 10 knots. And we'll track the center line on the way down. So right near the ground, there's all that turbulence from the wind kind of going over the trees and the houses and stuff. It's
Yeah.
called orographic turbulence.
Oh.
Stuff on the ground creating eddies. Some power needs to get to the runway. We're going to wind up in those trees. You got to get some power in. There you go. Thank you for that. And you can point right back down at him. And we're ready for it. Power come to idle here. You got it made. Just look at the end of the runway. Need a little bit of left rudder here and right wing down to stay on the center line and hold it off. A little more right wing. There you go. You're going to land it kind of like this, see? Because of that wind. This is a crosswind landing. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Beautiful. Keep that aileron in. Stay on the rudders now. Got to use your feet.
Yep.
All right, flaps are at 10. Carb heat comes in with your thumb. Nice and easy on the power, but all the way forward. Here come the ailerons again. Stay on those rudders, and we're flying. Beautiful. Pitch for 70. Got to get that nose down a little bit to accelerate.
Okay.
About 65, 70 is good. Use your muscles. Push that nose down a little bit. There you go. You tell the airplane where you want it to be. Don't let the airplane take you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Rudder's there. And flaps can come up. We're clear all the obstacles. And you're going to adjust that pitch when they come up just to keep that 70 knots wherever you need to put it. And trim for it. Keeping the rudder in. Easy. There you go. Action-packed day.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
You can sense those trees, right?
Yes.
That power is what gets you there. You did the right thing. If you were to pull up to try to avoid them, you get slow and you go down faster, and that's what kills people in
Yep.
airplanes.
Yeah.
And let's come right around. That wind is really pushing us here, so we gotta push. We gotta come around. See how fast our ground speed is? Look down at those buildings.
Yeah.
We're ripping, right? So you gotta get this turn over with. Otherwise, we're gonna wind up way over in Waukesha like we were before on downwind.
Okay.
We want to be close. So.
Cessna 739 Alpha Papa, runway 33 right, cleared for the option.
3-3 right?
Yep.
9 Alpha Papa 3-3 right, clear for the option.
Nice job tracking. So this is where you kind of find a point or a series of points over the ground that is parallel to the runway that you want to fly over, and that's how you space for downwind. That's how you track a downwind visually. Or you find something on the horizon, even better yet, that you want to track to, and you adjust so you're tracking to it. Like maybe it's a building on the south corner of the city or whatever.
Yes.
Alright, he cleared us, so let's try to keep it in a little closer this time.
Okay. So we're carb heat out.
Yep.
Losing power, holding up, bleeding off some speed.
Yep.
Then we're gonna start 10.
Yeah.
Start the turn.
Now let's just wait, capture 70, and just wait till that spot starts moving. Hold that nose down for 70, don't get slow. Try to trim for 70. I think it started moving. And try to trim for 70. Look out at the horizon, draw a straight line with your paintbrush off the nose. That's what keeps your speed. You don't need to stare in here, you're just looking outside and sweeping the horizon, and then your speed will just stay beautifully constant, just wired in. Look at that. Gorgeous. Even on a bumpy day like this, you have perfect control. Now, we can square up on the base here, so level those wings. How about one more flat?
Yeah.
This looks a little nicer, doesn't it? We can get down
it
there
does.
and just get that 70 in, because you added flaps and you slowed down instead of pitching down, so you never started the descent. When you add flaps and maintain speed, you steepen your descent, which is the goal. Otherwise, you're just adding flaps to slow down and you're never getting down towards the runway.
So we're adding flaps to steepen the descent.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, track that center line. This looks really nice. How about one more flat, bring out that power.
One
There.
more flap.
Yeah, hold 70 to get down, track the center line,
Hold
keep us
70.
pointed on that center line. When we get down there in the flare, power gets you to the spot, pitch for airspeed. Good. Now you're gonna kick in a little left rudder here and a little right wing and just try to stay right on the center line. Hold off, power comes to idle, look at the end of the runway, hold it off. Too much. Let it settle again, now let it settle, and then I'll reapply back pressure. Oh, hold it back, it's okay. Stay on the rudder, see how I'm helping you there?
Yeah, you
No,
are.
oh, don't kick them that hard, just stay, keep your feet moving.
Yep.
I got the airplane.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Oh gosh.
All right, let's go.
Cessna 9 Alpha Papa, say intentions.
We're on the go at 9 Alpha.
Copy.
All right. So you kind of locked your feet on those rudders, right? See the wind down here?
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
gnarly,
crazy.
huh?
Yeah, what did I
You're just kind of locking your feet on the rudder, and we were just going into the grass, right? You got to keep your feet moving. You feel my feet here?
Yeah.
Your feet always got to be moving to keep that airplane where you want it. So.
Okay. Yeah, I tend to forget about it, maybe
Yeah,
that's the word.
yeah. It's actually natural because we have how many hours of driving cars and motorcycles, and airplanes are completely different, right? So it's an intuitive thing. We're gonna head back to Milwaukee. You're doing great for the type of day it is today, but I wanted to kind of expose you to this different environment here.
Yeah, it was different, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, let's get away
Yeah.
from the ground and stop getting beat up. You've got the airplane. Let's get a
I got the
70 knot
airplane.
climb going.
Okay.
9 Alpha Papa, we'd like to exit the pattern back to Mitchell on a south heading. Pitching up for 70 knot climb.
Cessna 9 Alpha Papa. Cessna 9 Alpha Papa, south departure is approved.
Roger, thank you. So now we're just gonna stay on we'll just turn to that heading, that south heading, and we'll just do what we said. We were gonna stay south and go back to Mitchell about 2,000 feet. Just roll all the way around to about maybe 180 or 170 or something.
All right.
Flight instructing. It's a very fun job. So much more invigorating than my day job.
Yeah.
There's 2,000. You can lower the nose, leave that power up and stop the climb. About 2,200 RPM. You see Mitchell off at about 11 o'clock over there. A patch of clear.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Mitchell. So we're gonna just stay here at 2,000. See this road right underneath me here? Let's
Yep.
track that road for a while. Give ourselves some time. Just find a heading. That I don't. What road is that? Appleton Avenue? No, that's not Appleton Avenue. That's
Not sure.
I don't know. It goes all the way to the south though. So let's just track it.
Yep.
Find a heading that keeps you over it. Keep us at 2,000, no higher. All right. I have the airplane.
Got the name.
You can get the ATIS at Mitchell, please. It's already in there, so we can just swap it over and listen to it. Yeah.
22 right.
Close it.
Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Bird activity within the airport. All aircraft read manual host code instructions. No taxiing departing aircraft remain on ground control frequency until. Advise. For clearance delivery, contact ground control frequency. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information Delta.
Roger, 90 Papa.
Walking Mitchell Airport ATIS information Delta. 1852 Zulu. Wind 020 at 13. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 5,000. Temperature 19er. 2.9er. Altimeter 2 Visual.
They're switching it over to the new one.
Milwaukee Mitchell Airport ATIS information Echo 1952 Zulu. Wind 030 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 2,000. Temperature 2.8. Altimeter 2 Visual approach runway 7 right. Landing runway 7 right, 7 left. Departure runway 7 right, 7 left. Simultaneous operations for parallel runways in use. Taxiway Foxtrot closed between runway 19er right and runway 25 right. Use caution for numerous taxiway closures on airports. Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Bird activity within the airport. All aircraft read manual host code instructions.
Got it?
No taxiing departing aircraft
All
remain
right.
on ground.
So we'll switch to, let's just call them up on 2535. And we'll just tell them we're, I don't know, what do you think? Look at them, what would you guesstimate? How far away are we to the south, to the northwest?
2 miles?
2? Nope, more like 7 or 8 maybe even.
Oh my god, I was way off.
See that white water tank out there? You remember how far I said that was before?
I don't know.
6 miles.
That's 6.
Yep. Your perception of your distance changes how high you are over the earth.
Yeah.
At about 1,000 feet like we are right now, this is about what 6 or 7 miles looks like.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's call them up. We have Delta, so Milwaukee approach. Says 739 Alpha Papa.
Milwaukee approach, 739 Alpha Papa.
When you come back, we'll say
Remember 739er Alpha Papa, Milwaukee approach.
we're 7 to the west with Delta.
We are 7 to the left with Delta, 9 Alpha Papa.
VFR full stop landing, we're 7 west. That's alright, I got it. He'll come back and just give us a squawk code.
Yeah.
So now
9 Alpha Papa, maintain VFR spot 4666.
4666 Papa. So now he came back with our full call sign, so we're legal to enter the airspace. So I'm pointing us over there.
And that call sign is...
739 Alpha.
Okay.
When he comes back with our full call sign, that means we've established communication.
I see.
We can enter the airspace. So we're here at 1,800 feet. You've got the airplane.
I got the airplane.
Just point us at Mitchell. He's going to come back and say radar contact, and there you go. We'll stay at 1,800 feet. This is about pattern altitude of Mitchell, about 100 feet high or whatever. You can even come down to 17 if you want.
Okay.
So it's a 9 Alpha Papa radar contact 7 miles northwest of Milwaukee Airport.
That's us, and I did like a full stop. We can take the left side if it works.
So it's a 9 Alpha Papa. Make straight in runway 7 to the left. Contact Milwaukee Tower on 124.57.
All right, straight in 7 left over to local, 9 Alpha Papa. All right, so now we can go to tower 2457. Switch it and tell them, yeah.
Wein, good day.
When there's a
Tango
break,
ground point 8, good day.
Milwaukee Tower, 739 Alpha Papa, straight in, 7 left.
Milwaukee Tower?
Yep.
Milwaukee Tower, 739 Alpha Papa. We are straight in, 7 left.
Beautiful. Now let's,
9
make
Alpha
good on
Papa, Milwaukee Tower, Roger, continue for runway 7 left.
it. And just continue 9 Alpha.
Continue 9 Alpha Papa.
So it wasn't a landing clearance, it was just a continue. So you're just reading, basically reading back a lot of this stuff.
Okay.
And then, you know, as we do more reps, more exposure, it'll start to gel what all this stuff actually means.
So does he'll come back to us.
To give us a landing clearance.
What if he doesn't? Does that
Then we
ever
gotta
happen?
then we gotta ask him, absolutely. Yeah. So let's line up for a straight in 7 left.
Is,
See if we can find
trying
it.
to find,
You see the long 7 over there on the right side? The approach end kind of extends into the trees there.
yes, I do.
So it's parallel to that. It's harder to see. There's a building with an A-frame roof. It's a steel building.
Yep, it's to the right of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's to the right, just to the
I
right. of
gotcha.
that. Seagull.
Yep.
Cessna 9 Alpha Papa, wind 04014, runway 7 left, clear to land.
9 Alpha Papa,
Clear to land.
clear to land.
7 left.
7 left. I was trying to, oh God.
It's okay.
Grab the runway.
It's almost as if there's other things happening up here.
Right.
Airplanes are terrible classrooms, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
There's so much stimulation. That's an environment that we're not used to.
Yep.
There's a lot going on.
Skyway 5578 traffic, just ahead to your left there on the
We're gonna
right.
sit on the
100%
ground and
left
talk
base
about this
is
stuff all
parallel
day, and then we
runway
get up into it and our brains just
1800.
shut down.
Yeah, it does.
Roger, we looking for that traffic sky 5578.
I consider myself able to take in a lot of stimulant too,
Yeah.
and it's just,
Well,
it's shocking.
I would say that I've taught a lot of people how to fly airplanes in a lot of different walks of life.
Yeah.
Brain surgeons,
Blue Streak 5061,
Lawyers.
turn left, Tango, ground point 8, good day.
CEOs of tech companies,
Yep.
grocers, plumbers. I literally, I've taught all these people to fly.
Yep.
And 90% of them say it's the hardest thing they've ever done in their life.
Yeah.
Skyway 5578,
I
roger.
believe it.
But it's possible, and the more you do it and the better you get at it, it becomes exponentially more enjoyable.
Those people that said it, are they successful at flying?
Absolutely.
All right.
Mainly because I taught them to fly.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. All right. Carb heat on. Power back. 1500. We're getting high here. You see that?
Yes.
So you can put the mixture rich. That's all the way forward.
Mixture's rich.
If you pull it back.
Cessna 9 Alpha Papa, traffic on a 2-mile final for the parallel runway is a Embraer jet.
We have it behind us. We'll stay on our side. 905. So the wind is, he's worried a little bit because the wind is pushing us that way, so we're just going to make sure we don't drift over onto that side. We'd also probably run into the tower before anything else happened, but we'll just stay over here. This is a unusually bumpy, windy day for a
It
lesson.
is. Yeah.
But it's also good to go. I always go up on days like this with my students because it's you learn and you get in this kind of environment, but other days it's like running with weights. It just becomes easier.
Yeah.
But you're kind of ripping, right? We don't have any flaps
I
down
am
yet.
ripping.
Pull that nose up. Let's get that into the white arc. How about a notch or two of flap? How about one notch of flap?
Okay.
Let's try to capture 70. Yeah, bring those in. Bring them down. Bring those flaps down. Don't worry
Alright,
about the
flaps
white
are
arc
in.
so much. It'll help get in the white arc when you put them down. And then hold 70 and track that center line. It's going to be, when we get down in there in the flare, it's going to be right. There you go. That's good. And now we'll track that. Coming on down. One more flap here. I'm going to help you out. There you go. You can lower that nose to hold 70 and you're right in the pocket. Now when we get down there, you just look at that. Now kick in that right rudder and hold that left wing down. Try to stay lined up with the runway here and just hold off. If you balloon like that, let it settle. Now reapply. If you balloon, just let it settle. You're ballooning again. Now
Milwaukee Tower 789, hotel from visual, 7 right.
Skyway 5578, turn left at Tango, kind of ground point 8.
We'll talk
good day.
about it.
I mean, at this point, I don't know what I'd do without you. You know? Oh my God.
You would have made it on the ground, okay? It might have hurt your back or something.
9 Alpha Papa, turn left at Echo and ground 121.8, good day.
Left at Echo 21.8, 9 Alpha.